to the V1000.
Welcome to the V1000.
Hey, just stay on that. Stay on that. V1000.
More power, baby.
More power, baby.
Yeah.
V1000.
I didn't tell you there is.
You told me. V1000. Live on, live it up, baby. Party people, what is going on? Welcome back to another vlog. In today's video I'm going to be learning how to drift part 2 with Archer. So as you can probably remember last time, if I can find the video, I'm going to put that in right now. I crashed and this is the damage. I thought it was only a little dent, but as you can see here and here, I've bent the whole car. David wasn't too happy about that, but I said to him, next time I'll just bend the car back the other way. So let's see what happens. See you there.
Quinnie towed up. First time you tow him with the trailer is.
Let's go, baby. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go now.
It's freaking out. You ready?
I'm ready, mate. Let's go. Always on, never off. Look, I'm not gonna lie, guys. A bit scary when you start drifting and go like that. You're like, the whole car just goes.
What, with the trailer?
Yeah.
It's the first time he towed. It's the first time I think his fair lane's actually towed, so it did alright. So I don't know, it just looks like my fair lane, but it's his fair lane. This one,
more lows, mate. More lows.
A whole lot slower, but I kind of miss mine being slow.
Mate, I will happily trade you for your. No,
Maybe it's just the cost of fuel that it's.
My fair lane has way better interior than yours.
Whoa! Whoa!
The personal attacks.
It's alright. I've got Series 1 door cards.
Oh.
This won't open. Those, you know, AUs and fair lanes, Series 1, some of them opened, so I put them in. So I've got my stash pocket. But yeah, so he's keen, he's going out. Hopefully no more crashing, because poor Archer, I don't even know how the radiator didn't leak from the last crash. It's bent, it's not leaking, so it don't matter. We've done absolutely, actually I know I did. The exhaust was about an inch too low, so I pulled that back up. And that's all we've done. I've fixed nothing, we've done nothing, still same tyres. We put fuel into. Sorry guys, we put fuel in the car. Maintenance. I checked the oil level, still good. So he's keen and ready. Poor Archer. Just quietly. All the walls you normally hit on this side, he's hit that side twice. What?
Alright! It can see me and it can see you.
I don't think it's learn to drift. I think it's Quinnie drifting again. No, learn to drift. No.
Quinnie learns to drift part 2.
Okay. No, Quinnie learning to drift. Because we've done the learn.
Yeah.
Now we're learning. We're just carrying on. So these coilovers are absolutely unshocking because it's tramping like a mother. So see how it goes. Just warming up the tyres for Quinnie. Teacher's letting me go. It's probably a bad idea. What's it? Oh, there's a wall! There's a wall! You got it! We're a tire chip! That wheel actually trans so bad. Oh, the vibration! Oh, that coilover is terrible! What's this? What is this, yours?
Oh mate, sorry, she went to Narnia and back.
Yeah, so the coilovers are in it. They were leaking, but we just ignored that whole situation, and I think it's time for some. Yeah, that shop's terrible.
Yeah.
It's crazy when you forget that you don't have knuckles and you flick it like you do. And then you realise very quickly that you don't have knuckles because you go for the wall. So
Hey David, we don't have
thanks for letting me know.
Oh,
we
mate.
should do a sticker right here. This car has no knuckles.
warning. You know how they put on like rental cars, drive on the right side of the road? Warning. This car has no knuckles.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know if many people have run into this problem, but when you have too many Falcons, you just lose track of which one has knuckles. You know what, this makes it a little bit more challenging, having the front so well set up without knuckles. It actually makes it harder. But maybe we should change these tyres.
To which?
No, we'll go out a bit and then we'll change them and then see the difference.
From snow treaders to
yeah, we got snow
maxis.
tyres.
Oh dear.
Now that I'm in charge, ignore everything I did and put flat.
Right, no.
No, I'm just kidding, let's not do that. I already hurt my arm yesterday.
You hurt your arm. Oh, that's right.
I told you it'd be sore.
May or may not have fallen over.
Got stitched up hard. Up, Rick.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. We're on. Ignore this corner. Oh.
I remember the days when there used to be all Japanese cars parked on the hill. No, it's all just they used to. Come on, son. Come on.
Righto.
Give it the throttle. Give it to me. You waited too long, G. Turn it in. Turn it in. Yeah, that's it. Right. Oh, bloody getting forced up.
Live on, live it up, baby.
Back it up a little bit. Alright. Just turn. Oh, well, that's good because you can kind of get like, oh, okay, alright. You can sense the wheel speed. So when I was doing some for the, I can't say too much, but when we were doing some filming for a show, I was teaching the girls. They kept letting off the throttle when I'm like, we need more throttle.
Yeah.
And then it was like, as soon as it was out, they're like off the throttle, and I'm like, no.
One thing I learned
We
from
need more
last time,
bearings.
I didn't have enough throttle. I let off. Now I know when he says let off, it's only to 75%.
70.
Well, actually 80%. Did you notice I used my foot brake?
I know, he jumped on the brake. A little pumpy.
It's something that I learned from last time. Use the left foot brake.
Almost put his top lights
Oh
on.
jeez, mate.
He
That was
doesn't-
red hot.
He doesn't
I was
need,
like, boys, we gotta
doesn't
go.
need any more pressure, but a red and blue lights. Yep. Look at it again. Oh, there we go. Oh, not bad, yep. Alright, slow it down a bit. See how we build up so much speed?
Yeah.
Well, you would have
Where
either...
was I building up speed? So coming around?
No, it's not too bad. You just gotta trial that and be like, okay, if I do this. That's why it's good to like me be in the car a little bit, then hop out. When you can just kind of, without thinking about me and what I have to say, just like, because it's a flow thing. So you're like, ooh. But you just gotta keep yourself to like, all right, I'm gonna do this section so I can master this section.
I think the biggest thing I focus on then was my throttle control and like counter steering.
So obviously it's quite slippery. So once we jump onto the other tyres, it's gonna change the dynamics of the car a lot more. So it'll probably help you, but this will kind of give you that slipperiness.
Yeah.
Around. So let's just hustle some. crash doing a red hot entry, not crash, not turning the wheel the right way.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
You want to crash flying in there.
Yeah.
Fast track.
Yeah.
Boom.
Obviously the guys, so we're in like heading towards turn 1, just because you probably won't see on the video. People have flipped it on the concrete barrier just purely because they were still turning. And they straightened up and they were turning, and they basically, the wheel drove up the concrete. So Luke actually got rid of the concrete. It's kind of like people just been smashed, so we've got barriers there now, but I kind of wish we had the concrete, but we got what we got. But someone flipped their AU like on one of the big turns, same thing. It was literally, he thought he tapped the wall, was being super hectic, and then he had no front guards on. It's very important to know when you're like, running the wall and tapping the wall are very different, and it changes the angle of the car really quickly and easily when you're sliding. And he just drove up and flipped it. So just like, it's real, it can happen. You don't want to be that guy. At the speed that we're doing, we're not going to flip it. It's just gonna be annoying because I think he's trying to bend the other side of the car. Because that's what will happen. But
How did he find out?
But it could end our night really soon, because I don't know if the radiator is going to take much more banging around like that.
Make sure you watch it, mate. I'm going solo. Don't know what's going to happen, and I'm just going to stay in it and send it. So I really hope I don't win it, but he's out there now, and it's just me in here, so don't really know what's going to happen. Oh guys, look. I really hope I don't win it, but I'll just see what happens today. We really need to get cheeseburger done.
Well, we
I feel
are.
like you're having a little bit of FOMO. All the boys are out.
A little bit, but
FOMO, but he's like at the same time not breaking anything.
obviously I've only just cut the rear end off. So when are we doing? When's this video? So you're watching this a week ago. I cut the rear end off.
Yeah.
So I want to get those. We'll cut the new rear end to go on, but I want to get that molded. So then that way it'll be a whole lot easier. As I'll take the camera off the mount, but the AUs here are all looking pretty warm. But it'd be sick. I'm sure Luke would be keen to tidy up the beater a bit, and that way it just keeps tidier. You know, just a bit easier. So it's funny as, but yeah. Just keep into it, keep into it. See, she's gonna just keep that bad boy flat. On it again. Oh, the fella! Put your foot down!
It was the garden though, you told me not to wreck the garden!
No!
You told me to wreck the garden! Not to wreck the garden! What are you doing to me?
You're not putting your foot down!
Put the foot down! Down!
You're not gonna get a V1000 like that, mate, alright?
Okay, I'm sorry, fine! I'm putting my foot down! The foot's come down! I
Oh, by the way, this will learn to drift. More power, baby!
More power, baby!
Let's
not
not
going
go for the
let's not
moment.
go for the
Okay,
start.
you don't want to end up at Blackguard's factory.
I'll be like...
Wheel and tyre. Alright! Alright!
You said keep my foot.
There we go. Where are you going, Captain? I mean, at least you're pressing the throttle. Wait. put on, but look.
So I did what he said, and it.
I said more power, baby.
Go this one.
And essentially, the main issue there was
Too much power, boom.
what? Too much V1000.
Too much V1000.
But what essentially when we were all the way around the turn, you should have backed off the wall. You should have been straightening it up so you can then throttle into the next turn. As you just get V1000.
Well, you told me V1000.
I didn't tell you there.
You told me V1000. More power, baby.
More power,
Power, baby. Just not yet.
You're not yet, mate. Push! On the gas! Off! On the gas! Off the gas! On the gas! Hit it home! On the gas! Tits! Off the gas! On the gas! Yep, it's coming around. Off the gas, off the gas, off the gas! Yep, no, that was not bad. Never really done burnouts, so that was alright. I've acquired a rat. Where did the rat come from?
Oh, jeez, mate, what's that doing now?
Well, let's go in. I need a break.
Okay.
Just slip down the side. Put your hazards on. We'll go behind someone, go in. I'm gonna jump in the other car. We'll let you out there on your own
Righto.
free will.
I'll probably have a break from filming and we'll come back and do maybe one more just before we
No,
Righto, let's go! Just stay on that! Stay on that! I spun out. My wheels are getting a bit thin. That was horrible. That was horrible.
How do you think you went?
I feel like I went alright. There was my tyres started getting really slippery and I kept spinning out. Obviously I have a lead foot, so that's probably the reason why. But there was 2 runs.
Very heavy foot.
Very heavy foot, V1000 kilos.
1,000.
But there was probably 2 runs. I did one with David and one by myself, and it felt pretty good. I spun out on the one by myself, but I was able to do the little last part of the course, which felt pretty good. But yeah, we're going to change over the tyres and go back out.
Get some better ones on.
Let's go.
Alrighty, so Quinnie's been out doing a bit of practice, just off camera, just mucking around with it. I've been out driving another car for a little bit. So essentially just going to see how it goes. He's been getting, it's hit and miss a little bit. Obviously this car is a bit hard. Obviously with the lock and stuff like that. But he's doing pretty good. For the amount of track time he's actually had, he's doing pretty well. So it's good things. I mean, he's from New Zealand, so of course he's got it. His brother's got a Safiro. I had a Safiro.
My cousin's Mad Mike.
He's related somewhat to Mad Mike, so look, we don't really have much odds against us apart from the fact that we have no horsepower.
And no wise fab.
No horsepower.
No wise fab, no horsepower, and no wet shot or NOS.
NOS would be good. Got a nice good whiff of the L clutch from the L cone. What happened there, G? All you should have done there,
Yeah?
is jump back on that gas as soon as we went whoop,
Okay.
back onto it hard,
Right, okay.
because it would have,
It would have pulled through?
well, hopefully. I forget how unpowered this car is, so obviously with the tyre grip makes it a bit harder, so.
My tyres, it was my tyres. They were quite warm last time.
Said hold your foot down a lot, but what you want to do is you want to get it to initiate
touched it, then you want to get off throttle and then back on throttle.
Okay.
So that moment of off throttle, back on throttle is very crucial.
Yeah.
And as you get to that angle, so you got to go, alright, that I can't have any more angle.
Okay.
As soon as that wheel hits,
You need to like back off.
around.
You need to pull around.
Yeah. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep doing it. Way too much.
Too much.
We weren't ready for more throttle yet.
Okay. Way too much.
So the start was pretty alright.
Yeah.
And as you transition,
Yep.
if you pull into there, you haven't finished transitioning yet. The car already drifted around the corner.
So I got on throttle too soon, too
Way
hard.
too soon on the
Okay.
second turn.
Perfect.
Or too hard at least.
Okay. Okay.
Gee whiz, drives over. So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
So those first two turns, that's pretty much the only way you can do it in this car.
Okay.
Because of our suspension setup,
Yeah.
that's how you got to do it. It's kind of tougher, but it teaches you to be able to train.
Mate,
The car transitions really quick.
Drift king when I hop in the drift car.
It transitions really snappy.
Yeah.
So it's good.
I think we need to do the second lap.
Too much more on at the start, or a little bit less in between.
Oh mate, don't know what happened. Understeering, too much power, not enough angle. It was taking out bloody cones. Out of here. Oh.
There's the gate. There's the bunker.
Get it right!
To go, cuz.
Out! Get that shit worked up.
Reinitiate. It's coming! Oh, hold up. She clicked a second. Look,
Oh well.
let's pull it off.
Guys, that's a wrap for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my attempt at drifting.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired. I've had a
I'm
big day,
cooked.
so.
I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning. It's now 8:50 and we need to get back in so that David can go driving. So, hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Remember to like, comment and subscribe and we'll see you next time. Woo!